Hey guys, Cindy from Flame of Recovery Tarot here. I'm going to do a pick a card on what's the gossip on you. Keep in mind this is a general collective reading. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me at flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. That's flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. And don't forget to like, comment on the videos, hit that all bell so you know when I post, share them if you think they'll help somebody. And thank you again to my subscribers for supporting my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, I would be forever grateful if you would. Okay, pile number one is the skeleton hand, which I forget what that means, that hand symbol. And pile number two is your potion bottle, your little Halloween potion bottle there. And pile number three is your little jack-o'-lantern. For what's the gossip on you, pile number one again is the little skeleton hand. It's actually not little. Pile number two is the potion bottle with the little Halloween skeleton dudes, purple potion bottle. And number three is the cute little jack-o'-lantern for what's the gossip on you. All right, so we're gonna move 3 and 2 out of the way. And we're gonna start off with number one, which was the skeleton hand. I forget what this symbol means. I don't know if it means like rock on, peace. I know it's not peace, the other one. Rock on or peace out, or I don't know what the hell it means, but and it means one of those. I'm taking it as rock on, okay? So number one, you got the skeleton hand. You might be into rock and stuff like that. You might be a musician. Anyway, so let's find out what the gossip is on you. First, I'm going to look at the cards real quick, and then I'll start telling you what I see here. Okay, well, pile number one. The people or person that is gossiping about you, this is somebody or a person or people that you walked away from, that you're at a distance from now. You might have moved away, or you just energetically moved away. You might have been lonely at first, but I feel like, or people might have been saying that you were lonely, but you might have been lonely at first because you had to move away from a person, place, thing, people. Okay. People might have been saying like you just fit in wherever, like you kind of like, they might have been saying you're like phony and stuff like that, like you're just you know, but you're also able to do that, and it's not because you're phony, it's because you can read the energy, you can read the room, you're very intuitive, you're very funny, okay, you have a good sense of humor. But you have a tendency to give your power away because you might have that people-pleasing energy about you, okay? You might have a witchy vibe about you. You might be of a divine femme, a divine masculine here. You definitely have some supernatural gifts here with the dragon energy. And that's because, and that's why number 14 here, energy vampire. That's why people try to use your energy, okay? And these are the people that are talking about you, but you could have like moved on and you made new friends. You have like a new life right now, and people are gossiping about that. And people could have, the negative people could be saying, oh, they think they're so smart, they think they're better than us, blah, blah, blah. But no, not the case. They just underestimated how smart you were. They mistook your kindness for stupidity, and they were wrong, okay? And people are gossiping about that. Okay, then we have, let me look at this dragon. You are an ancient wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. Yeah. So, like, they underestimated your power, okay? And your ability to really know what's going on, your intuition. You may have not said anything at first. You might have just let them, you know, hang themselves, basically, you know, symbolically, like give them an inch, they'll take a mile kind of thing, and you just sat back and watched. You were like, let me just see what happens, okay? And people are talking about how you're able to manifest, okay? I think they might also have been gossiping about how you were ignoring red flags in the past, okay? Because You were trying to, go with the flow, fit in, okay, with the chameleon spirit, okay? But you realize you don't need to do that anymore because you are very powerful with this dragon spirit, okay? And you are very smart and you're very intuitive and you can manifest, okay? And you just, as long as you don't allow the energy vampires around you, okay? And you're no longer trying to fit in. And people are talking about that because you're special, you're different. And I feel like the person or people that are gossiping about you, they're lonely because, there's people that live, and there's also could be a past person that misses you and is lonely and is talking about you and stuff. Not necessarily in a bad way, but they just miss you. And other people might know about this and they're gossiping about it. But this is somebody they feel like that they lost their chance with you. Okay. There's a lot of gossip going on about your like relationships and stuff and your witchiness and your ability to rise above. And how funny you are at the same time. You're just very different, okay? And people underestimated your power. And I think people are talking about, like how you overcame, what happened here, okay? And this person might hear other people, or these people, person or people might hear other people talking about how, like, powerful you are and how much you've overcome. And this person or people might feel like you put some sort of spell on them, but you didn't. It's just because, people don't realize the energy you put out, you get back, okay? So negative people get negative energy. Positive people get positive energy. Not everybody's positive and not everyone's negative all the time. But basically, you're responsible for the consequences of your actions and choices, okay? You have to take accountability for that. And these type of people don't want to do that, okay? They just want to, like, I don't know, get out the easy way. Use people's power to, I don't know, fuel their own instead of doing the work they need to do. These are like energy vampire type of people. Pile number one. Okay, keep in mind, pile number one, this was a general collective reading. If you would like a personal reading, ooh, that just flipped. Two of them flipped right away, so I'm going to take them. Was going to get one, but two came out. Pile number one, keep in mind, it is a general collective reading. If you would like a personal reading, you can email me at flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. That's flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. And don't forget to like, comment on the videos, hit that all bell so you know when I post, and share them if you think they'll help somebody. Pile number one day when you least expect it, you're going to crash into someone who's going to be so soft and gentle with your heart that you're going to be so glad that you kept it open. You are going to be so glad that you chose to believe it, believe you deserved more. Okay, because there's like a misprint at the end there. We are always speaking to you and sending you a message. When you feel like you are alone in a situation, just know that you never truly are. We were reminding you to stop, look around, and believe in something else, something more. We've got your back. So that's the divine telling you. If you're going through a hard time right now, first of all, who gives a crap what these jealous, insecure, unhealed people, energy vampires really have to say? Like what we say in recovery, it's none of my business what you think of me, okay? So to keep that in mind, pile number one. And the divine has your back, okay? You're not alone. You're never alone, okay? And don't forget to like, comment on the videos, hit that all bell so you know when I post, share them if you think they'll help somebody. And thank you so much to my pile number one subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed, I would be forever grateful if you would. Pile number one, thank you guys so much. And we're going to move on to pile number two, where what's the gossip on you? And you guys picked the purple Halloween poison. I guess it could be poison. Purple potion bottle for Halloween. Okay, pile number two. So what's the gossip on you? Keep in mind, this is a general collective reading. If you would like a personal reading, they're talking about somebody wants you back, or who's gossiping about you wants you back. Okay, somebody that you put up boundaries with. All right, I was going to look at all the cards first, but I'm just seeing this right away, pile number two. Now, keep in mind, it is general collective. You might be a reader like myself, or they're getting tarot card readings on you. You're a visionary. You got tarot cards, guidance, and visionary next to it. You guys are definitely, like, intuitive. You're a reader. Ooh, this could have been someone you were engaged to, someone that you had a commitment with that's gossiping about you. Or people are gossiping about a commitment that you're possibly in right now. Okay, the number 21 could mean something to you. You're very intuitive. You're very like positive. You're with boundaries here. Hedgehog spirit, pile number two. Nurture and protect your unique qualities and guard against and yourself against negativity. And then you have self-expression, and you have visionary, and you have tarot cards guidance, and you have hippity hippity higher self, raise your vibration. I definitely feel like you're a divine feminine or a divine masculine. You could be a reader. You do some sort of spiritual work. You're very positive. You might have written a book, or people tell you to write a book, or people that are gossiping saying this person should write a book about their lives. Okay, but somebody wants you back, okay? And it could be someone you were engaged to or in a commitment with, okay? People are gossiping about that. You may not know about this person that wants you back. Okay, and then we have number 58. I just want you to know how much, yeah, look at this card. And I want you back came right after that card, okay? I just want you to know how much I miss you and how much you mean to me. It's been difficult moving on without you, but I'm waiting on the perfect time to return. I am trusting in the process. So people are gossiping about a relationship that broke up, that this person wants to get back together with you. And I don't know if you know about this or not, but they're gossiping about it, okay? And you're like a very positive person, divine feminine, divine masculine that's awake. Self-expression empowers us to live authentically, embrace our individuality, and contribute unique gifts to the world. Sorry, the noise in the background. That's my mom in the kitchen. I don't know if you can hear it, and I'm shaking the camera. Anyway, so you're like really beautiful or handsome. You might get a lot of attention. You might do something online. But bottom line is, and you give people guidance, okay? And this person's probably watching you, or people are watching you. Okay, and who especially this person that wants you back and that you put boundaries up with, okay? And people are gossiping about that, or this person's gossiping, or they're talking to their, I don't know if you want to call it gossip, but they're talking to their friends or whatever about it. I hope they're not taking bad advice from toxic people that they're hanging around. I hope if they are taking advice, it's from healthy people. But that's what people are talking about right now, okay? Number two, like you are like definitely a visionary. People go to you for guidance. You're very positive. You raise the vibration of like the room just by walking into it. I don't know if I said number 21 also. I don't know if I mentioned 21. So, and people are definitely talking about somebody that wants you back, that you put boundaries up with, and that's like watching you, okay? All right, let's get you a message from the universe. Number two. Keep in mind, this was a general collective reading. If you want a personal reading, you could email me at flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. That's flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. And don't forget to like, comment on the videos, hit that all bell so you know when I post. Share them if you think they'll help somebody. And thank you, pile number two, for subscribing. You guys are the best. And if you haven't subscribed, I'd be forever grateful if you would. You can't do the same thing over and over and expect a different result. Change comes from thinking thoughts you've never thought before and showing up to meet them down the street you've never walked before. Yes. So same thing we say in recovery. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. This is the same thing. And I think you may have been through some recovery here. Maybe people are talking about that. Or this is just a message from the universe. This is what you want to do, or a reminder. But I feel like you did have some sort of recovery, and you tell your story, and it helps people learn that they can transmute that negative energy into positive energy and change their life. Pile number two. Thank you guys so much. And we are going to move on to pile number three for what's the gossip on you, and that's the cute little jack-o'-lantern. Pile number three. So pile number three, what's the gossip on you? Keep in mind, this is a general collective reading. If you want a personal reading, you could email me at flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. That's flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. Don't forget to like, comment on my videos, hit that all bell if you know, so you know when I post, and share them if you think they'll help somebody. And thank you, pile number three, for subscribing. And if you haven't subscribed, I would be forever grateful if you would. Okay, we got a possible twin flame connection here that people are talking about, or it's your actual twin flame, some kind of karmic connection, some kind of divine soulmate connection. Someone's talking about it, or that particular person is talking about you to people. Or it could be the karmic third party because we have the snake, okay? Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Yeah, that's probably who's talking about you. You may or may not have known you're involved in a third party, or this could be a past situation that happened. Number 31, people are definitely gossiping about it. Here's the parrots. They could be drinking. These could be drinkers. This could be people who party a lot that are talking about you. Number 31, pissed as a parrot. Use your own voice. Yeah, like these situation here, toxic as shit, okay? You might have a black cat, a black familiar. You're very protected. You have a witchy vibe going on. Dear love, but you're very gentle and loving and caring, okay? And people are talking about that. Dear love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Yeah, you had to learn to love yourself in this situation. Okay, people are talking about that. And on the negative aspect, they could be saying, oh, they think they're so great, blah, blah, blah. But that's what people say who are jealous of the fact that you are healing and they're not, because they're wasting their time and they're stuck, limited, no changes, okay? And you took a leap of faith, okay? And despite your flaws, you moved forward and you took that leap of faith, okay? And this people or person that's talking about you has a fragmented soul, and you may have too at one time, okay? The number 29 could mean something to you. Fragmentation of the soul, significant drama from the past, irrational, unexplained fears, checking out in certain situations, overreactions to seemingly small problems. Yeah, and people could be talking about some past issues you had in the past, like before you possibly got in recovery. But these people are doing the same shit and they're talking about you, okay? But I feel like you are better now and these people are still stuck doing the same bullshit. You took a leap of faith, okay? And despite your flaws, you looked honestly at yourself and you took responsibility for it. And you listened to your body, okay? And you said, I'm not going to stay small. I'm going to love myself. I'm going to heal myself, okay? And I'm going to listen to the divine, okay? I'm going to listen to my intuition. And I'm not accepting anything less but this, okay? And this could have been the twin flame that you had to walk away from. This could have been a past life connection. It could have been a karmic connection. There was definitely competition. They put you in competition. They put you in a third party, okay? And people are talking about that, or this is the person that's talking about you, okay? Or they're karmic, okay? But you've moved on. You're like, no, I'm like doing the healthy thing here. I'm not staying in this toxic cycle. And that's why they're talking shit, okay? All right, let's see. Pile number 3. Let's get you a message from the universe. Keep in mind, pile number 3, this was a general collective reading. If you would like a personal reading, you could email me at flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. That's flameofrecoverytarot@gmail.com. The number 29 could mean something to you, and the number 31, okay? Let's get you a message. Pile number 3. Okay, this just flipped. You are safe. You are protected. The worst is behind you, and you are ready to move beyond the challenges that were set for you. Lessons have been learned. It is learned. It is safe for you to trust your path. Trust your path, pile number 3. And don't forget to like, comment on the videos. Hit that all bell if you know. Hit that all bell so you know when I post. Share them if you think they'll help somebody. And thank you, pile number 3, for subscribing and supporting my channel. And if you haven't subscribed, I would be forever grateful if you would. Thank you guys so much. Namaste.